An Art Attack. This is Art Attack.
Of years, explorers have risked the curse of the mummy's tomb to reveal the secret of ancient Egyptian art. It can now be revealed.
Instant coffee, actually. Come and have a look at this. Mix 1 teaspoon of instant coffee with about half a pint of water and PVA glue. Now, PVA glue is that white school glue that you get in the squidgy bottles, and your mixture needs to be about 2 parts water to 1 part glue. Now, hold on. What's this got to do with Egyptian art, I hear you ask? Well, take a piece of white paper, any size, and just lay strips of gauze bandage that you've cut to lengths slightly longer than your paper. And just lay them side by side, next to each other, on the paper. Excuse me. And the idea is to just cover your paper completely in raggedy bandage. And again, it doesn't matter if they hang over the edge, because it's all part of the effect. When you've covered your paper, just take a brush and start to literally slop on your mixture of coffee and PVA glue. And again, you don't have to be neat. We never are on Art Attack, are we? Don't put too much on there, because the idea is that you're trying to get the bandage to soak in the PVA glue mixture and glue itself to the paper. Now, I'm not going to do the whole lot here. But when you've done it, when you've covered all the bandage, just put it to one side to dry, leave it overnight, and when it's dry, it will look something like that. And the coffee has actually stained the bandage, so it looks old and mummified, and in fact, the whole paper has stiffened like some ancient Egyptian papyrus paper. Brilliant effect. Now to decorate it. Well, the Egyptians themselves, they would have made some dyes with which to paint. But I find you can get a great effect if you use wax crayon or chalk. Now, the ancient Egyptian art was quite primitive, so you don't have to do a brilliant drawing on this. It's just an effect that you're looking for. You don't even have to draw anything that's Egyptian. You can make something up yourself, but I like these Egyptian symbols. Now, the faces, they weren't brilliant, and they always seemed to have these square haircuts, and they had an awful lot of eye makeup. Now, the colours that they used a lot of blues. Oh, snapping the crayon there. They used a lot of blues and a lot of golds. You've probably seen that on those pictures of the Tutankhamun exhibition. I'll just put those colours on. And try to keep your crayon nice and sharp if you can, because it makes a good thin line then. I'm just going to draw very thin arms, because they always seem to draw thin arms. Again, snapping the crayon there. It must be the case of the mummy. And they always had thin arms. And for some reason, they had the bodies facing to the front, like that, and the arms and the feet facing to the side. Maybe they were a different shape to us, I don't know. There it is. And when you've finished it, colour it in completely, and it will look something like that. And as you can see, I've decorated it here with some ancient Egyptian symbols. Well, actually, only one of them is Egyptian, that one. I'm not too sure what it means, but they used to write about their lives and their families and friends and even their hobbies. So what I've done is I've put in a paintbrush and scissors for my hobby. And another good idea is to put in your initials back to front, and there's some more symbols. And there it is, some mummified Egyptian art. Try it yourself, and when you've finished it, show it to your mummy. What do you think?
Dead nice.
Oh, I get it. Dead nice. Oh, hello, it's the head here. Now, let me see if I've got all that right. Half a teaspoon of instant coffee mixed with 2 parts water and 1 part PVA glue. Slop that mixture all over the strips of gauze bandage. When it's dry, draw on it with wax crayons. Instant ancient Egyptian art. Dead nice!